And let's go. We got ourselves a Young Link and the default skin. Okay. Now, seeing Young Link in Melee and every other game after this really makes me want to see Young Link in other tunics. Whether it's an Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask, it just makes me wonder if at some point they would have thought about doing that. Or, of course, just keeping it in his default, which is honestly probably what it was. And it's really interesting to see Link going from super light, super fast to kind of heavy when he gets his giant mushroom version going on. I mean, it makes sense because it's kind of like putting a metal suit on. And you also get a bit stronger, but at the same time the hitbox is larger. So I guess it's not really that close to having a metal suit on, but you know what? I'm just gonna go with it anyways and go to hopefully survive against the Yoshis here. Too bad we gotta get a hammer, but it makes sense. Bro, did you just... Okay, no, we didn't inhale. I just picked up the item and the item got kept. That poor Mr. Saturn also was inside the Yoshi's mouth with that too. Like, do you think when the Yoshis do that, or is this just in the mouth, or do you just go through the stomach? It's... I don't... Because the eggs in the actual Yoshi game, I don't believe go through the same way. Like, you don't just pick up fruit and then just get an egg right after. I'm also not really going to question it because A, it's a Yoshi, but also B, it's video game logic. We don't really question video game logic, otherwise we'd be questioning every single thing that goes in a video game at once. But alright, moving on to Peach and Mario. Well, we actually were able to avoid Peach right there. But of course, we got courted by good old Mario right there. I almost said good old Yoshi. Which would have been kind of cool if Yoshi would actually have this random encounter here with Peach and Mario. Or Luigi, really depending on if you get Luigi here or not. I am surprised you didn't just try to parasol us right there. Am I complaining? Not at all. I am glad that she wasn't trying to parasol us there, because that would have gotten us heated a whole lot more early if that was the case. I like how they both tried to avoid us there. And it works, but still. Wow! Something about that. Wow! It's just very amusing to me. Alright, Peach, bring it on. We got Mario. Can we get you down before? Maybe. Depends on if this bullet bill actually allows us to separate us enough. Peach, are you still going to try to go after us despite... Okay, thank you, bullet bill. I appreciate that. I would say Link also got a pretty good chicken and or turkey meal from that as well. So, I'm proud of you, young Link. We actually survived that. Just like Ganondorf, so the second time that we were actually able to survive the two of them. But mind you, it's actually like learning and not just going directly into Peach or Mario's attacks, but also trying to learn how to dodge. I don't know why sometimes I'm actually very good at being able to dodge, and other days I'm just like, no, dodging? What's dodging? Dodging hard. Just like sometimes talking is hard. I'm sure y'all understand that. Sometimes you just have moments, or just most days where you just, for some reason, just can't speak properly. And thank you, Caesar. I'm sorry Donkey Kong said you just had to get destroyed up there. But it was just good luck having Caesar. I also realized that we're both just two light characters. Wait, why was Donkey Kong on fire there for a moment? I don't think he was a down B, and I don't think we threw a bomb at him either. Yes. Giant Donkey Kong. Has a bigger hitbox, yes, but it's also stronger, so it's kind of more scary. And thank you for allowing us to pick up this Pokeball, which we got a chance from, but rest in peace, that Donkey Kong just going down like that. And just like the other ones, I'm not going to check the very bottom one for the Triforce, because if it's 4 times, I would probably scream internally, because I don't really feel like it's necessary to actually like scream out loud. Oh, we got ourselves a barrel trophy. Don't normally see the barrel such trophies. That one's a Triforce. So that was a lot more quick, and I like how we actually got the alternate music for that. I don't know if it's because we're Young Link I know it's kind of random. And classic Zelda, starting off with trying to use dense fire against us for some reason. Like, why? You can't even hit us from there. Are you just trying to give us a warning? Or is it just because it's just gonna confuse NPC? I don't know, but, you know, that's okay. It's Zelda does what Zelda does, just like Sheik does what Sheik does. And, oof. Oh, what? Interesting how we just parried each other there. Sometimes I'm very surprised of what different parries are actually around here. Now we're even more tiny Link, and I don't think we can actually go faster without a bunny hood. Why did you just transform and transform back? It's fine, I should know not to question Zelda at this point. Zelda does what Zelda wants to do. Well, things are giving you opportunity for me to go back down here into my little island that I like to be in. Of course, you're just like turning yourself invisible. And for doing that too. I mean, turning invisible does help you a little bit. Does it help you by that much? Not really. Especially when, well, it doesn't really help me either. I'm the one that's down here with ya, and getting a little bit confused apparently. That's okay, even Zelda was a little bit confused. That was my fault. Yeah, that taunt right there was fair. Link, can you get off the edge? I want to get this Pokeball. Of course you got Sweet Cone. All because Link just wanted to link his ass to the edge there. I mean, okay, that works too. What are you trying to go towards there? Another Pokeball, probably? No, a little melon. Well, I can wait here for you here so you can maybe run into this box for me? No. Dang it. Oh. No. Of course you got that almost maximum tomato. You got the heart there. But you know what? That's fine. And I did that to myself. I waited for that box there. Oh, thanks for the Pokeball. And I also got an unknown. So where are you going to go to now? Oh, another Pokeball as well. I like how we both got Pokeballs there. It's like the odds of 2 Pokeballs are dropping there at once. I don't think are that high. I like how we have to go. Oh, orange. I like oranges. Oranges are very good for you. Can you have oranges? And if so, do you like oranges? The reason why I asked if you can have oranges, because obviously there's citrus allergies or just orange allergies. I know some people can't have oranges, but they can have lemons, which I find really interesting how like an allergy to one thing doesn't lead to other allergies to other things in the same family. It's like, obviously, fruits are not all the same, but my mom can have kiwi. Well, she can't have kiwi, but I don't know if she can have fruits that are similar. Similar to just like how some people can have certain nuts, but not all nuts. Not including peanuts, because peanuts aren't actually nuts. I don't know what they— it's like how coconuts aren't nuts either. I wonder how similar peanuts and coconuts are. Also very rude of you for stealing the star rod from me. It's like, who knew that Kirby was actually trying to get this— or to add insult to injury, you just had to throw it off the edge. Like, Samus, come on. I'm gonna drink the bottle when you're still alive. What are you gonna do about that? Nothing. This is my hill now. You took that star rod from me, and you decided to be an asshole and not even use it against me. You just threw it off for like no reason. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna get me from up there, buddy. You're gonna go for the ice cream. The ice cream did nothing to ya. Now it's double bladed. Double bladed. Wait. No, it's too bad you don't really get to see Link wield 2 blades at once. Like, that would be cool if at some point one of the Links in one of the Zelda games would be able to be like ambidextrous. No, that's my cheese. Yeah, that's right, you're gonna go down here and you are gonna get hit by the sword. Okay, I'm not actually gonna throw the sword away. There we go. And Link deserves some good old Lon Lon Ranch. Or I think that's actually Chateau Romani. I don't know if this Link is supposed to be Majora's Mask Link or not. Once we get up to a safer spot to actually be able to taunt, I'd like to actually pause and taunt to see if it is actually Chateau or if it's just regular Lon Lon. Or is it Lon Lon Ranch in Majora's Mask? I don't think it is, but I wouldn't be surprised if it would be either. Because it could be Romani's milk as well. That sounds really weird though, just saying the differences. Okay, let's get to the side that we can actually see it. Okay, that just looks like regular Lon Lon. Okay, let's see if we can grab this trophy. See if we can grab this trophy, thank you Link, and complete it at the same time. That's what I get for trying to taunt and grab a trophy at the same time, but at least at the end we got both of them. Greens. It may as well just be the other map from the original Smash Bros. Game. I'm forgetting what that one is actually called. We even have the stage too. It's like hills? I don't know why you want to call it Green Hills. That is not Kirby. Green Hills is Sonic. Good old Sonic. You get a big box head, I guess. Nope, never mind. It's like, imagine a pyramid head just actually having a cube instead of a pyramid. Probably would still be terrifying considering it's a Silent Hill enemy. And Silent Hill in itself is just kind of terrifying. So let's see if this time we'll actually be able to fight Giga Kirby. By that I mean Giant Kirby. Probably not, but one can hope. Maybe Hylian Blender will be the way to go. I don't actually know what's needed in order to actually get Giant Kirby to exist. Maybe we'll try to do like up A, or upward thrash and lower thrash. That's just usually what I call it, because that is what the moves are, considering his movesets are to Zelda 2. I also seriously love how Zelda 2 was going, well, Ocarina of Time rather was going to be Zelda 2. Okay. I'm glad we were able to dodge that right there. Let's make sure that we don't get bonked off the edge here though, because we could easily just downward thrust into the ground there, just like that poor Kirby right there. Whoops, okay. Like how that one Kirby just looked very confused. Barrel, thanks Barrel. I appreciate you for saving us there. Why are you trying to Rollick Punch right there? Didn't really do anything. Of course we just got a game over right there. I didn't even pay attention. That's what I get. And as we're speeding through here, we're going to have a hydration check over here. If you already haven't drinking some water or anything other than coffee or tea, because unfortunately tea is not a hydrator, so you're gonna have to drink some water or some juice. And honestly, if you have, you know, trouble with just drinking some water, or maybe it's because you don't really like to drink water or don't like the taste of it, just add a little bit of berries or something into it. I know I do that every once in a while. I like to just add some frozen berries into it. I don't mind the taste of water, but it's a nice treat every once in a while. But yeah, that's just it. Hydration check. Make sure to hydrate, especially if it's hot around where you are. And just like that, we are back with fighting against the Falco, or Fox rather, that just wants to run away. You know, Fox, maybe it's your time that you would go down to the shooting part of the ship. That would be best for both of us, because it would be very quick, and not pick up the hammer. Thank you for not picking up that hammer. I appreciate it, buddy. I also find it interesting how they still don't want to get ran off the edge, yet they'll still use fire right onto the people they're trying to avoid. Like, Fox, make up your mind. Do you want to survive and run away, or do you just want to just like rely completely on the R-Wings? I mean, I know the answer to that. You want to rely completely on the R-Wings. Certainly that's what you do on the second phase. As long as we don't fight with, well, against Falco, of course. Now we can throw a bomb. Maybe we will throw a bomb. We're gonna place a bomb there. No, oh, the Saturn just exploded itself. Saturn, you didn't deserve that, buddy. I'm so sorry you ran directly into that bomb. I like how we just tried to reflect that there, but it didn't really help him that much. There we go. I'm also pleased and thankful to Fox for not taunting when we just failed ourselves.
Don't let them get you.
Ah, good old Falco. So is Fox going to speak here? Because I know not always. Yeah, he does.
Where the real battle begins.
I like to imagine Falcon's like, you know what, Fox. You know what, Fox, you suck. It's my turn to, you know, get this piece of cake. I know he says hands off my prey. I have to wonder if he can actually reflect the R-Wings moves. Probably not, but I never actually tried that, and I don't think it did, considering, well, looks like Falco also got hit by the R-Wings when he was trying to do that move. Hey, what did you just try to eat there? Or rather, what did you eat there? Was it ramen? Was it soup? Or was it stew? I generally could not tell what it was. Oh, thanks R-Wings! Thanks for the assistance there. But now it's just trying to survive against Captain Falcon. Where's all the Pikachus too? Maybe Peepoos. Maybe Pichus. Oh, we got a Jigglypuff here too. That's a rarity, actually seeing Pikachus, Pichus, and Jigglypuffs all at once. I'm really going to try to survive here. Please don't pick up that Pokeball. I would appreciate you if you let me take up this Pokeball, please, guys. Thank you, I appreciate it. Even if it wasn't anything that's that much of use. It's a Wobbuffet, everybody's just going to get hit by it. I lost where I was there. I tried to stand in the descent to here. And, thank you for being dum-dums and running directly into that as I grab these two Charizards and Venusaur. I like how Venusaur just has to do Venusaur. But also the fact that outside of the actual game, like only in the anime and here, they just have to announce the names of the actual Pokemon and what they are. And another speed through just so I can focus a little bit. Not that we really need to, because not like we have much time. We got another Pikachu, Pichu, and Jigglypuff combo. Cool. Shout out to Moltres and all those Pokemon just like making the Pikachus fall asleep right there. That was more entertaining than I thought it was actually gonna be. At least we only got one stock actually yeeted out. But now it's the time to figure out if we're actually going to be fine against Captain Falcon or if we're just going to get yeeted by him as usual. I mean, we're actually doing pretty good with Ganondorf last time, so maybe this time we'll be lucky enough to actually survive against him. As long as Link picks up these trophies, so we don't lose a stock again. So ideally we have most and much mixed together. My brain sometimes just decides to just merge two words together. I mean, rather my mouth does. My mouth and brain combined together just kind of just like, no, we're just gonna do like two words together, and ooh, I love how it's actually able to do that. I didn't actually know how far up the characters actually go, or rather the racers go. Okay, so started off the bat was actually just kind of getting hit by Captain Falcon, but we also kind of hit each other, so we had a more even battlefield at this point. Oh, thanks for the Pokeball. Hi Cyndaquil, it's good to see you, baby. I like how I say, well, did we literally just fling our own Pokeball off? I am so sorry, Cyndaquil. I was going to say, like how it said that they had to announce their names, and yet Cyndaquil, does it seem like they actually did? Let's throw that there, see if did it run into that? Wow, okay, can you run into it now? Thank you, Captain Falcon. And we actually survived it. Cool. So I guess Dr. Mario, Ganondorf, and Young Link seem to be my good luck charms. Dr. Mario so far has been my good luck charm on All-Stars. And Peach, actually. Peach was pretty good. We survived the longest with those two. And I don't know, we got the alternate music. This is... I don't remember what song this is, because it kind of combines different songs together. But, yeah, it's really on it right here. I love On It. I love Earthbound. Just a Mother series together. Like all three of them. Though I'd say Earthbound is definitely my favorite one. Mother 3 seems to be a fan favorite, but it isn't my favorite one. It's definitely, I think it's not really more structured, it has more of like a follow me storyline. While Earthbound and Mother 1 kind of just like, we're here, yes we have a story, but it's mostly just save the world. Do what you want to do in order to save the world. Just get the Soundstones. While Mother 3, you can't really like go off track with the chapters. It's just like chapter 1, you do this, you miss this, you can't go back to do this. Which is very unfortunate because I do like the game. I gotta say, Mother 3 has my favorite soundtracks of all 3 of the games. Ooh, okay, I was hoping I would also get the other nests done too. Just blue capped nests. Unfortunately, we didn't. Hey! Youngblood using item swap in Melee. Cool. It kind of makes me wonder if, at some point, Youngblood would have actually been able to use Adult Link's items. Mostly because in Majora's Mask, I know that of course it's in the future, so you could play other things, yada yada yada, use other items that you couldn't be in Ocarina of Time. But with that, considering you had like the hook shot and the Great Fairy Sword and the bow and stuff like that, I wonder if at some point we'll be able to go back and forth, like maybe later on, probably like oh, it says Spirit Tracks. I love that game. But in a Spirit Temple, which obviously would go back and forth between the adult timeline and the Youngling timeline. That in itself is really cool, how in a way Spirit Temple was probably actually setting up Ganondorf for his adventure to try to find the Triforce. I don't know if that actually is the case, like maybe it's actually like Iburu in the future trying to set up for Link. I don't know, like it's just fascinating how it has to mention the time of how you have to be in like one timeline. You have to be in both timelines in order to actually complete the Spirit Temple's trial. It's fascinating to me, and I never actually sat down to think about the Spirit Temple just as itself, alone. Like, that's actually really cool. And it's the only one that you actually have to go back and forth for in order to actually complete. Of course, with using glitches and stuff, you could actually go into the Shadow Temple and the Water Temple and stuff like that as Youngling, or even just straight up to Ganondorf himself, which I think is really hilarious to think that Ganondorf just got defeated by a child who he was what even tried to stop at that point, but is trying to stop all because he ran into his castle. I also liked watching the one video of Ganondorf, which I absolutely agree that Ganondorf's actually rather misunderstood. Yes, he unfortunately made Hyrule feel kind of more ruined than he wanted to. But originally he didn't actually want to fight, he didn't want to start any wars. This just goes to for most Ganos, except for maybe Ganondorf in the very first game and second game, because the second game he just wants to survive. He just wants to be resurrected, but he still didn't really do anything. That was all just his minions plotting his revival. But he doesn't want to start any wars, he doesn't want any conflict, he just wants land to himself. But he didn't necessarily want to put all of Hyrule in ruins though. It just kind of happened after he just became the ruler of Hyrule. And obviously it's Spirit Text, and especially it's like Wind Waker. Wind Waker, he didn't actually want to harm anybody. He was just kind of waiting and decide, like, I was going to say, I was hoping to actually get myself defeated here and have it continue here. Not in Metal Mario, so we at least started this fresh. But in Wind Waker, he didn't want any conflict. He didn't even want to kill Link until, well, he had to, because at that point, they just had to fight him because of the Hyrule King. Because he would have just left him alone, he just wanted to flood to go away, so he could still rule the land. What he does with the land after, who really knows what he would do? Feels like maybe the same thing would have happened, or maybe he would have learned from his previous mistakes. I'm pretty sure that is the same Ganondorf that you defeat and get sent into the Sacred Realm from. And I think he at some point escapes. Well, in the tale says that like at some point just disappeared, nobody knows what happened to him, and then suddenly just, you know, Ganondorf got the Triforce, or the people, out of fear that he disappeared, literally sent Hyrule underground for like no reason. I find that kind of funny, because it didn't even say that Ganondorf didn't necessarily get resurrected or freed. It's that they just panicked and brought Hyrule underground. So I thought that Ganondorf probably would have learned from his mistakes, and just wouldn't have let Hyrule go into shambles. But who knows? That's just food for thought. What are your guys' ideas for that? I don't know why I'm bringing this topic up just out of the blue. It's like we went from like Earthbound and Mother 3 to Zelda. It's just funny how a conversation just changed just within a flip of a dime. Why a dime, not a penny? I don't know. Because I feel like it. Hello, Bob! How's it going? I like my Bobs. I like how the way they sounded this game sounds like a hungry stomach. Like, do you think Bowser is sending them and is super hungry, or do you think Big Babon is just really hungry? Well, I'm gonna take this, thank you, and I'm going to shoot the bomb at you. Or I'm not then. I'm actually just going to throw this. I want it to become metal. I want it to be Metal Link. Not that there's ever a time where it really says, like, you know, metal blank, aside from maybe in classic mode. Yeah, Metal Luigi. I don't even know why I'm saying Metal Luigi, it's just Luigi and Mario. But I'm gonna speed this up so I can focus at least a little bit. Because obviously Young Link is light enough to yeet off. I don't want to yeet. That's off. After we were doing so good. Be on to Bowser. Why you're already trying to like slam us right there? It's like you're not really gonna get anything from that, buddy, aside from doing that. Like, what an asshole. It's like spamming us there. Yes, I was just spamming a gun against Mario, or like against Mario. Because Luigi was the one that was like trying to launch himself back up, even though he wasn't. But like, stop edge climbing, you big jerk. It's one thing when players do that, because obviously that's like, it's actually a tactic, but when NPCs do it, it's even more insulting. It's not even insulting when players do it, that's just more strategy. Although it isn't necessarily the most friendliest one, because I don't think a lot of people do that. But I also haven't really watched a lot of the tournaments for like Smash in a while. I know most people that I have played with or against, they don't generally do that. Like, the fact that an NPC is doing that, it's like, bruh, what an asshole. Like, get out of here, Bowser. Did you just pick that up from me? I don't think you actually took it from me. Just like that, again. So, I hope you know, Bowser, if you start doing this too, I'm sorry to start doing that to you, buddy. Although for you, for some stupid reason, you get to have an invisible frame, but not us when we get like that. Like, come on, game. Be a little bit more fair to us. Just a little bit. First you just had to pick up a flower too. Why are you trying to pick up the flower? You have your own fire breath, buddy. It's too bad we don't have the fire tunic here. Oh! I was hoping that... See, it's like that. How come they get invisible frames, but we don't? It's like, makes no sense. It's kind of cheap for the game to do that, to be honest. If they can just do it, the edge clinging strategy, why can't we do that? Makes like, come on. I'm sure I'm not the only one who thinks that's just cheap. Even just for a game. Like, get out of here, Bowser. Get out of here. I'm just gonna use my fire arrows too, yeah? How does that feel? How does that feel, Bowser? I don't know why I'm getting just so sassy against him. I just feel like getting sassy against Bowser, I guess. That's right, now I'm going to get this rice that you were trying to get. Which made Link glow. But again, it's too bad we didn't get to fight against Giant Kirby or Giga Bowser. But that's okay. That's just happens. But I don't know why I'm talking like I'm a smoker. But you know, I'm just talking like we're a smoker now. And now we just get a speed through. Because I want to get to the end screen. And see what Young Link's end screen is going to be like. Because it's been a while since we've seen it. Aw, it's so cute. Aw, I like that congratulations screen. But yeah, with that then, I think we shall leave it here. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Slap the subscribe button, something down in the comments down below. Do what you do, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.